the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Ooh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASIC. What's up, y'all? What's up? We in the building. I'll get y'all in a second. I'll introduce y'all. Though y'all good. JP, Ever JQ, what it do? What it do? Big homie Coop. Yeah. Birdman, Dion Gale, Keno, Damon, Jeff. What's up, KJ? Andrew, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. What's up, Shamar? Big homie, Adolfo, Jermaine. Cedric, what's up? You finally made it live, Cedric? Man, welcome home, man. Welcome home. Welcome home. Totally appreciate y'all tonight, man. And we got the cast from the lead, the male and the female lead. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, man. We got the male and the female leads, man. I just want to thank you guys for coming in here tonight, man. Yeah, we have Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Mr. and Mr. Yeah. I see you in the back, Jazz. Yeah, man. And it's just great to have y'all in here, man. I'm gonna just bring them in here, man. And yeah, man. We were family for 48 hours, like brothers and sisters and all that good stuff, man. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hey, Ro, unmute yourself, big homie. Unmute yourself. There you go.
There you go, right there. What's up? What's up,
man? Welcome, man. Welcome to the shop, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
No, it's totally an honor to have y'all in here. And yeah.
Hey, Jazz.
Hey, Ro. How's it going?
Good.
Oh, man. So if y'all don't know, this is Mr. and Mrs. Xavier Jones from Checks and Balances that comes out May 19th. And I literally couldn't have done it without y'all. Like I literally
couldn't have done it without you, baby.
I was gonna say we wouldn't be here without you. So,
but they don't know the backstory. First, we should tell the backstory on how we met through Patty, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Patty wanted to get Miss Parker on the show, correct?
Right.
And she reached out to you, and now Patty's in acting. How crazy is that?
Crazy, right?
2 national commercials, man. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
She just bumped into it, and voila, 2.
It happens like that sometimes.
It does.
Right. It does. Right. It genuinely does. And then, so see, everybody on the outside think it's all hunky dory and things. Life is beautiful. The movie literally fell apart 11 days before the shoot. Yeah. Well, my male lead and my female lead, I had to replace them. And we can't do a movie without the male and the female lead. I don't know what you want to call it, but I mean, everything was intact, but we wouldn't have shot it. You know what I mean? And I was adamant on those days because that's the day Frederick Douglass passed, February 20th, and that's the day Malcolm X was murdered, February 21st. So I was steadfast on shooting on those days because I wanted to release it on May 19th. And Ro came through, and I'm forever grateful.
Jazz came through.
Look, can I tell you guys, because I got a random text. Ro and I met on another set. Mm-hmm. And Brandon, our mutual friend, texted me and was like, hey, you got to get a hold of Ro. Ro's trying to get a hold of you right now. I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna hit him up. And Ro is like, look, you got to be the lead in this. I'm a lead. I'm bringing you in. And he's like, I already know it's up your alley. I know you're crazy. This is for you. And he started describing it to me. I don't even think I let Ro get 2 sentences out. I just heard the premise of it. I was like, oh, I'm in. What do we need? What do we need? So yeah, I mean, no regrets. I'm so excited and so happy that our paths have crossed and we got to make something really epic. So
right. Oh, you use the word epic. So Ro, you're muted. You keep on muting yourself.
No, I'm not touching it. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I guess you put your own self
out. I don't know what happened. Hey, I'm back, but yeah, epic is the correct word. That's the right word to use.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy. Since you're such a seasoned actress, why would you call Checks and Balances epic?
You know what? Because I feel like it challenges the narrative. And I love the fact that, you know how like you can be in a room and you know what everybody's thinking, but nobody wants to just actively say what they're thinking. Right. I feel like Checks and Balances is like the embodiment of that. Like you're just gonna say what the collective has been thinking for the past however many years when it comes to like our community and, you know, police brutality and just how, you know, the justice system works for us or against us. Right. And, you know, I feel like we all have these little conversations with each other, you know, quietly, but I don't really hear it out loud. And not, at least not on such a like big, not in a big way or on a big platform. Like Checks and Balances are just like, no, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. This is what's happened. This is what it is. Y'all gonna take this truth real quick. Yeah. And take it or leave it. But the truth is the truth. So that's why I feel like it's really epic, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it. Because whether you like it or not, you gotta face the truth.
That's true.
And that's what I appreciate about it. Like you still have whatever side you fall on regarding this topic, like you still have, it evokes an emotion. It's a catalyst for a conversation. Right. So I love it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I couldn't have said it any better. She was absolutely right, man. Absolutely.
What was the conversation like between Ro? What did you tell her about the project? Because I'm talking to you every day because I'm using you as a casting agent. He doubled down as a casting agent too. Yeah. And so I'm talking to you basically every day or every other day. And so what's that conversation like with her?
I'm telling you, it was like what she said. It wasn't a whole lot to it. I explained to her, of course, you know, I told her I needed somebody to, because I told you before I even called Jazz, I said, if I do it, I need somebody who I know can act. I need a really good female to work opposite of me.
Right.
So that's when I said, because we worked well together. Mm-hmm. So I said, I got the right person. Let me get back at you. I told you that. And I got in touch with Jazz. I started off just telling her, Jazz, it's a film about this, boom, boom, boom. Like she said, I wasn't even done telling her the story. She was like, I'm in. When do we start? I said, wait a minute, Jazz, let me tell you like everything. Let me tell you everything about the story first. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I said, this is definitely down your lane. Like, you are definitely that chick. You know what I mean? I said, you're going to murder this. And she just was excited out the gate. Like, thanks for calling. Let's do it. And it was easy. It was really nothing to it. That's how I'm telling you, this is her all day. Wow. This is her.
Wow. This is the side of me people don't really see.
Without the cameras, man, for real, it's her all day long.
Wow. This is what I do. Wow. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but I mean, I'll say it like this: like I'm a military brat, so like I grew up with a lot of this stuff, and like my dad having to be like overseas quite a bit, and like the women are here. He was very adamant about us being able to take care of ourselves, you know, while he's away. So I feel like I just grew up with this stuff. So yeah. I was excited. How
did you prepare for the role?
Ooh, it was like I had to like get over the excitement first, and then like really like really explore how I felt about it, because like I said, this is when you talk about like the injustices towards our community, like it's stuff you think about all the time. It's like in your face all the time, especially being like a Black American, you know? So like I had to like separate like my emotions and like really just break down the character. And I figured, you know, Ro being who he is, I feel like he was more the aggressor. So I knew I didn't want to approach the character that way, because he already has that lane. So I felt like the smarter way was for me, or the better lane for me to be in, was to be like that, like like the monkey wrench. I feel like she's the monkey wrench of the scenario. You know what I mean? Like you don't, when you look at her, she's very, very well put together. She is, you know, she's a doctor. She is like, you know, the American dream.
Don't give
she
it
embodies
away.
that. So you wouldn't, I wanted people to feel shocked when they see another side of her. That's why I'm like, you know, monkey wrench. Sorry, monkey wrench. I'm trying. You talk. Look.
Yeah, I know what you're telling them. You know what I mean? We gotta hold back some stuff for real. This is it's gonna.
Sorry, look.
It's gonna.
I just start talking and I go, okay.
Right. It's gonna be the epic shot. So we got to keep moving that seats, man. It's that kind of film. You already know.
No,
I mean, well, they saw a little bit of it in the trailer. If y'all saw the trailer, y'all already saw what I'm saying.
The trailer don't tell you nothing. The trailer
is a trick bag, huh? The trailer is a trick bag.
The trailer is a trick bag. It don't tell you nothing. Trust me.
The trailer is a trick bag.
The trailer, you know what's crazy is I watched the trailer like in the morning, like first thing in the morning. I had to keep watching it because I felt like my brain just couldn't process everything that was like happening. It was just so crazy. It was so perfect. Like I had to just keep watching it. And like I called my parents. I was like, you guys gotta go watch it like right now. Everyone, go watch it at this moment.
Right. Y'all did a great job of putting that trailer together, man. It's fine.
Yeah. Trey did a hell of a job, man.
Great job, Trey. Yeah.
Like I say, I trust him. Like all I got to do is hand it off to him, and it gets done. You know what I mean? We've been together for about 15 years as a tandem, off and on doing different projects. And
right.
You know what I mean? And because he's an independent business, you just got to keep on getting on. Are we on schedule? Are we on schedule? Are we on schedule?
Right,
That's it. That's it. But in terms of the creativity and the cutting, I have no concern. No, I have no concerns.
It was perfect, really. It was, oh my gosh. Like it was really, and I'm a stickler about that. With trailers, like you either grab my attention or you don't.
Yep.
Right. And
that one I can like honestly say like, and I'm a stickler even with stuff that I'm in, because I've had some stuff that I'm like, I don't know why you guys edited it that way. Like I'm not that excited about it when I see it. But this one I'm like, oh, anything, I will post it. I want the world to see it.
Right.
You know, he did a really wonderful job.
No, he's uberly talented.
And you guys are froze.
Did y'all watch any films or pull any characters from the past, Ro, at all? Jazz? He's frozen.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
From already existing characters or characters that I've played in the past?
Both, either one.
No, I tried not to. I made a conscious decision not to because I wanted it to be, I always feel like whenever I approach a character, first off, I always feel like whenever someone comes to you like yourself and is like, hey, this is what I envisioned. Right. I feel like they're telling me, hey, I'm trusting you to like translate what was in my head to an audience. So I feel like it's not fair for me to bring to it little bits and pieces of other characters from my past, you know? So I try to come to it with a really clean slate. That way I can try to pick up like little nuances or pick up, you know, the full essence of that character. So I feel like I didn't use anything in the past. I just tried to stay present and like give everything that I could or what made sense to me to do in that moment. You
came to set so prepared. I didn't even know what part of the movie was challenging for you. Was anything challenging for you in terms of to conceive it or to think to play it out?
I think, again, without giving things away, I think just approaching every scene and making sure that everything hit home, that everything translated for an audience, like keeping an audience in mind. Right. That, you know, I too am a part of this audience that has these comments, these feelings, these questions on like why things happen the way they do in our society. Like, so I want to be able to, like, I don't know if comfort is the right word, but I want to be able to help the audience get to those answers, either whether it's on their own or in conversation or whatever the case may be. But it was just every scene, make it its own, and really pay attention to who my character is in what scenario. I guess that's the best way I can say things without giving it away. But yeah, that was my approach to it.
Yeah, because I was watching you like through the lens, through the monitor, and I was like, it seems like it's like second nature for you to dive into Mrs. Ebony Jones. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like, I honestly, like, roles like this, I always look at them like a playground. Like, it's just a playground for me to just be, and you get to really just live vicariously through a character. And again, these are things that we have all talked about, and we, on some level wish would happen. So for me to be able to carry it out, even if it's on a fictional sense, I feel like I'm going to have a blast with it. I'm going to, I really am. I'm going to take it, and take it to wherever I can, in my head. So I think it was second nature because it was something I really believed in. And so it made it easier to approach it. So,
Ro, was any scene like challenging for you to conceive or even the thought to play out because it's so like
no man, I'm a black man in America, baby. Like,
amen.
Everything in that film directs straight to me. We deal with it as black men first and foremost, every day. So to just fit in, and I'm from Baltimore anyway at the same time. So
Freddie Gray.
Yeah, man, just coming through, just being a man in general, man, and then being a black man on top of it and watching everything that has happened to us and still happening to us. It was an easy fix, man, for real.
Right. And as I look back on it, I was thinking, like, especially when I saw the poster last night, when I sent it to you, Jazz, how strong and feminine and graceful your role was.
Thank you.
Like you literally, like, I tell people, like, people should be you for Halloween. Oh, I'm dead ass, because
that's big. That's love. Thank you.
If they're gonna celebrate Wakanda, who is so beyond fictional,
right?
Like, you are the epitome of what of a goal.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? What doctor, lawyer, school teacher,
educator,
veterinarian.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's wow.
And you're married. Like
she's real. I mean, you wrote her. Like, she really is. But that's one of the reasons why I think Ro and I might have talked about this on set, where I was saying, like, with something like this, it's really easy to make the characters seem like they're just unhinged or they're just kind of crazy and they're just acting out, as opposed to making them, like, successful, but still very strategic in how they approach it. It's not just, the wild, wild west. It's no, we think all this stuff out,
right?
Because we still have a life to live. We still have practices to run, so I appreciated that.
You definitely executed. And I want to get back to that. But before I get to that point, what were conversations y'all were having amongst each other that we'll never know?
Well, if we tell you, then you will know.
I know. I know. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Because y'all in the car. I mean, I caught some of it because y'all were mic'd up for the first location. But outside of that, I don't know what y'all talking about, or like.
You want me to be really honest? Like, first off, that Tesla, I already told you, you already saw, I am technically challenged, okay? Technology and me, we just I don't know what it is. So I think in the Tesla, it was just like making sure we could open the door, because you can't just open the door like a normal car. So it was like making sure we could hit our cues with it. But, like, I mean, I feel like we were just go on set. So I felt like there wasn't, I don't know. I can't think of like specific conversations we had.
I would say the car scenes were like the scenes where we were able to calm down a little bit, calm down, get into another space. We would talk about things that didn't necessarily have to do with the job at hand, just to relax for a second. Right. But we also, would make sure our outfits were straight. We had to tape around, certain things and make sure we were good. So we wanted to make sure everything was intact. And, at the same time, we made sure, like she said, we were strategic with how we were exiting the car, making sure we did certain things maybe at the same time, or, just going through some different ways to show our unity, at the same time. So even down to wearing our hats the same, you know what I'm saying? Like we were just figuring things out just to make everything cohesive. So I would say, we were very strategic even after, the script was written. We had to go inside and just figure out our own nuances and how we wanted to really approach it from the character's perspective.
Right. And what's funny? I wrote it, right? And I didn't know. Yes. But I didn't know.
Bravo, baby. Bravo.
Absolutely.
Let me say this before you say anything. Now, I'm not gonna put, my age out there or date myself, or whatever. But I will say this. I take my hat off to any writer who writes where I do not have to change the dialogue. When I can just fall in love with the script and the words just stick in my head, it's not a lot of trying to remember. And we had a lot of dialogue. It wasn't hard to remember because it was written so well. And that is a gift to actors. So thank you.
I second that. I completely second that.
No, and it was a lot of hours. I had help. It was a lot of hours from 11 to 2, 11 to 3. But what was unique was I forgot my point. So you got me off. I forgot.
It'll come back. We had to give you your flowers, though. We had to give you your flowers.
Yeah.
Amen. Yeah.
But what I will say, speaking of writing, that thought to come back to me, is when I was writing it, right? The other person I was writing with could not fathom that y'all didn't have trauma.
Oh, okay.
Like literally couldn't fathom it. I'm like, no, they wasn't abused. No, they don't come from a single parent home.
Right.
No, their brother wasn't killed. No, we ain't doing that. They literally couldn't fathom it.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting. It's odd because I'm sure they're not the only person who thinks that way.
Of course, right.
You know what I mean? So it's really, when you think about it, like in retrospect, it's odd that people feel that in order for someone, especially being Black in America, the only way for you to feel this way or to be this outrage is if you had some type of
trauma,
crazy trauma that happened to you that you couldn't get over. That's odd, because I feel like being Black in America, whether you are, wherever you come from, whatever your background is, like it has its own, like it's an experience that only you can describe.
That's right.
Like if you're not Black, you can't, maybe you can empathize with us, but you can only understand it to a certain degree.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with your intellectual capacity.
Right.
It's just stuff you wouldn't understand. So that's very interesting. I didn't know that, but that's very interesting.
Yeah. And check this out, bro. I yelled at her. I'm like, no, they're not. No, we're not going through that. I mean, I'm the same person like that you see on Instagram. Like I'm that straight cutthroat. Probably like, no, they're not crazy. No, they're not. And he's like, no, but they had to go through something. I said, no, it's just their purpose. That's what they live for. No, it doesn't happen like that.
Right.
That's bottom line. That what the word you use, purpose. That's the word, man. I mean, I'm talking about not from 2 or 3 years ago. That's like a birth purpose. You know, you born knowing I'm gonna change the world. Malcolm came in like that. Martin came in like that. Harriet came in like, you know, they all came in with that mission, you know, and that's how we came in, you know, with our mission, unbeknownst to the rest of the world. We're husband and wife. We clicked on so many levels, but when we found out that, you know, we were like eye to eye and, you know what I mean, on subject matter, and we believe the same thing, man, I'm ready to get married. We got to get married.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're on the same wavelength, you know, completely. So yeah, man, it's purpose.
No, it definitely is. Now I remember what I was gonna say. I didn't know until I watched the trailer how downhill and intense this film is. I didn't know. No, I didn't. In my head, I didn't see it like that. No, I swear, I'm not lying. Not lying. I didn't know. Nope, I didn't. I didn't know.
So what was it that, like, what was the moment that
when I saw y'all turn that corner?
Why you trying to make you give it away? Stop it.
No.
Stop, Jasmine.
I didn't know.
I'm not. I'm really curious.
No.
What moment? You gotta be tricky. Yeah, you gotta be tricky. Go ahead.
When y'all turn that corner,
yeah,
and when the cops open the door and y'all start going downhill and it gets real aggressive, I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I wrote it as a story, so I didn't know the temperature of it.
Man,
I knew the story. I knew the emotions it would invoke.
Yeah.
But this is a real roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
This is
for sure.
Fucking I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought the story. I thought just the story was going to, but the pacing of it. Holy man! Yo,
that's so funny. That is so. I'm fascinated by it. But I think sometimes also, like, when you write something and it's like your baby and you were involved, like you were so involved in like everything. So I feel like some things you don't see because you're like preoccupied. So now that you had a time to just like take a step back and just observe, maybe, you know, then everything started clicking. But yeah, you wrote a really intense project, sir.
Yeah. It's probably the visual though. The visual can always add something extra versus, you know, when you fantasizing or, you know, thinking of how the script is supposed to unfold in your head from paper, you know. Yeah. So your editor, you can take your hat off to your editor for that as well, because he could also had a lot to do with the pace speeding up and, you know, the cutting of the scenes. So yeah.
No, Kevin Brower says you got me excited.
I see. There you go, Kev.
Yeah. Okay, KB, this going downhill like a mother. Hey, and then so it comes out May 19th at 8:29 Pacific Standard Time. That's the day Malcolm X was born. So we wrapping it all around our ancestors. So all day people gonna be like, is it out yet? Is it out yet? So that's the answer. You can tell it comes out 8:29 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know what I mean?
8:29 p.m.
Yeah, 8:29 p.m. Malcolm X. That's the time he was
May
born.
19th.
Yeah, May 19th. And but I watched that trailer obviously like y'all 100 times, and I'm like, because I'm going through the edits with them. Like I make sure y'all names are spelled correctly. I didn't even get it. I didn't get it until we launched it on the social media sites. I didn't know the intensity of it because I'm like, man, is Kathleen Bradley spelled correctly? You know what I mean? Jasmine Hester spelled correctly. Like, so I'm literally going through all that. And once I said, oh, shit. Oh, my God. What is America? What is America gonna think about this one? Whew.
I mean, you're gonna ruffle some feathers. I can tell you that.
And
a whole bird. You're gonna ruffle a whole bird.
And hey, it's gonna do double the business Nine Wives did. 9 Wives, we were in over 30 film festivals. We won over a handful. We were nominated in probably like 30 to 40% of them, like semi-finalists or finalists, you know.
Right.
And no, thank you. But this is gonna do double the business at least.
It should.
Because it's a bigger story.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bigger topic.
And every new effort should be the better effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Agreed.
this gonna move mountains, man. What scene were y'all excited to shoot? As best you can say, as best you can do it.
I see now I'm scared because I don't want
to. You have to think of how to reply.
How you
gonna say that?
I will just I don't know how to say it. I'll let Ro go first while I try to.
I'm trying to think myself. I'm gonna tell you, man. You may think I'm taking the easier way out, but everything wasn't.
Did he freeze, bro? I'm gonna like kick you.
Freeze up like that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now you're
there you go. You're back. You're back.
I don't know, man. That Spectrum sucks. So day 2 for me was the day. The entire day 2. It wasn't a particular scene. It was the entire day. That was the day 4. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Day 2.
Yeah, day 2.
Day 2 was popping. Like day 2, day 1 was cool. I feel like you know, day 1 was like, you know, you didn't jump into the pool. You were like, you know, making sure it was warm. You put your toe in, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. But then once we got all that out of the way, day 2 is like we just jumped in.
We jumped in.
And everybody. What I appreciate about this set is everybody did their job, like acting wise, like everybody did their job. So it was easy to like play. It was easy to be in a moment because everyone really brought it. Yeah. So, but I agree, bro. Day 2.
Yeah. and speaking of day 2, it brings me to Jackie. Jackie was like in the room. See, y'all are doing y'all scene over there, and where I'm so in between sets. I'm going in the other room watching Jackie. She's literally getting intense. Like she's working herself up for the role. You talk about everyone playing their role, man. And she was in there like, man, how do I say this? What do I do this? Like, but she was working herself up. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. And the nurse was so poised, like so and poised. And like, you would never think these characters would do such a thing.
Right.
So that's the great part of being a director, and then it's a great part of being an actor because and the writer as well. Because once an actor gets the script, the writer and the director see the project a whole nother way. But every character is going to present that scene a whole nother way. Like you said, you painted it differently. But when you see it and you hear the different tones that we use and the different gestures that we might make and the cohesiveness between, you know, me and Miss Jones, like you just see things that, dang, I ain't see that happening, but that shit worked. Oh my goodness, that is fire. You know what I mean? Things just happen, man. When, like you said, this whole project is blessed from the gods, man.
It has to be. It has to be.
Definitely blessed. So we were creative, like I said, through the set through the days of work, and we were creating different things to do to make it more, you know what I mean, more us at the same time, more Mr. and Mrs. Jones too, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, and as well as Jackie and the rest of the crew, everybody did, like she said, a fantastic job, and it was so easy to work with everybody. We fell in love with the entire cast. It was crazy.
Absolutely.
It was amazing how easy it was on set. I'm like, we got 30 people on set. What are we? Why is it no hiccups? Why isn't no one complaining? Why isn't one saying it's hot outside?
Right.
Why isn't someone saying I'm hungry? Why are we not eating? No, I'm dead.
Right.
Like,
no, I mean, because usually that's funny because that's usually how it is.
Yeah.
I can pick any other set and that's usually how it is. But honestly, I feel like because I feel like everyone probably just had to process the day. There was a lot going on.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? So I feel like even like when I would come home, I felt like a lot of stuff I didn't process until like days later. So I feel like there was no time to like, you weren't complaining because you were just in the moment. And I think a lot of us just appreciated being in the moment.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that's what I think it is. Like we all just vibed really well. I didn't see there was no like cattiness. There was no diva like behavior from anyone, like everybody, like whatever your job was, whether it was in front of the camera or behind the camera, like everybody came to like get stuff done.
Right.
Like by any means necessary to just get it done.
Necessary. You're absolutely
by any means necessary. I like that.
No, how about that poster? That poster is amazing of you,
That's
Jack.
why I like the segue.
That was a segue to get there. Yeah, right.
That was
right.
beautiful. Yeah.
Look, that poster, I actually talked to my parents probably like 5-10 minutes before this happened. And my dad was like screaming. He was so happy because he was like, I had no idea. And I was like, yeah, like there was a whole thing about making sure our poses were like the same. So I'm like, how, you know, Malcolm X is like, he's just such a pillar for, you know, our community. So to have anything associated with him, and I feel like, I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's just perfect. It was perfect. Like I damn near dropped my phone looking at it. So and I say it, and I promise you, like, I'm not like, you know, BSing you or anything, but it's really like, out of all my movie posters, it's my favorite poster. It is, I think it's the coldest, it's the realest. Like, I love that poster. I already know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I know you do. We talked about that earlier too. Yeah, that poster, y'all put y'all foot in that joint, man.
Yeah, like who? Shout out! I'm forgetting the name. Like
Rich Bartley. Rich Bartley. Make sure everybody use him if he's in the chat. Rich, man.
Rich. Wherever you are, I pray I get to meet you, because Rich, you're it. Yeah. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise, because that was it.
Yeah. He sent it to me both posters. Both.
Yes.
He did both. Yeah, he did both. Mm-hmm. And I mean, what he did was astonishing, man. And I looked at that poster and I'm like, because I'm not the biggest, but I'm just a big connoisseur of information for Malcolm X. Mm-hmm. And I watched it, and then I've never done this. I you know how you enlarge it? I looked at every centimeter of it, like, because I just want to intake it, like, yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, I intook the whole poster. I said, wow.
Let me say this really quick. I'm gonna tell you what I got from the poster.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I saw the actual picture of what you guys were going to do eventually. I didn't know you were going to do a poster, but I saw the smaller version of it before you made the poster, and I fell in love with the regular picture.
Right.
But the poster looks like Malcolm's ghost. It's see-through. It's like she's going through the window shades through him, kind of, sort of, while he's also going through, but his whole body is transparent. So I said, that is fire. That's fire. I mean, that's just good creativity from, you know, your guy, because he could have used a solid, if Rich could have used a solid figure on Malcolm, and then, you know, had her do her thing like around him, but he made him see through, where all the action, man, it was just crazy. Like,
you know what, it's funny, it makes me think of this, because with my friends, I always joke around like my ancestors are always talking to me or whatever, like just throughout life. And so when I look at that poster, it makes me feel like you're just seeing a connection through time. Like you're seeing a connection between like my ancestor, the person who went before me, and has like left these lessons for me, which I feel like this is why I'm doing, we're so similar, because it's like, this was, even if I never met this man, this is just something that was inherited just through genetics, through, you know, being Black, through melanin, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's what it was. So that's why I love it so much. I'm a big history buff. Like, I love histories, anything about history, really, especially our own. So I love that connection that poster says. And it's such, just with one photo, you know, like one photo, it says so much. So I love it. I'm telling you, it's my favorite post. It's my favorite. Rich really did an amazing job.
Remember when KRS-One did it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used the same background. It was like 20, 30 years ago.
No, that was the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago. KRS-One did it. But same name. The name of the album was what? About Any Means Necessary?
By Any Means Necessary, yeah. But it's never been a woman.
No, that's the point I'm making. Look at the history of it, of that poster. That poster is iconic.
It is. That's why I'm telling you, man. That's why people should be her for Halloween, man. Like it is. Like people don't understand the power, the power and the purpose that is in that picture.
Yeah.
You understand? Like people, it's not just a picture.
Yes.
No, it means way more than.
It's so much. It's deep.
Yeah.
There's a depth to that photo.
It says so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like in terms of a part 2 to Checks and Bounds, because I know it's gonna be response well. Yes. And the part 2 is we can include the dialogue in the car. More dialogue. More dialogue. Yeah, so we could turn into a full-length feature.
Can we
call I'm down.
Can we call the second one Insufficient Funds?
I hate you.
Man. But I was thinking, because the movie that I want you to cast for me, Ro, that can be a scene.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? In my head, I was like, no, let's just make this what they call it,
audition.
A what?
Audition.
Oh,
short.
Not a short, but like like you know how they do like part 1, part 2, a series.
Oh,
a
series.
Okay.
Series.
Yeah, a series. Might as well just, because I know we can make 80 minutes out of this next time. You know what I mean?
Easily. I mean, you left it in a good spot where you really can go anywhere. With it. You know, so it's you might as well. You know, it's uncharted territory, Fred. You might as well just pioneer through it,
because it ends open.
The streaming network.
It ends open. Yeah.
I'm down. Let me. Where are we going? What do we need to do?
That's how she was right there, Fred.
We should.
That's how she was.
Yeah, I mean, but for real, you know what I mean? Because I was thinking like, because we could cut the cost with the travel, with the car. You get what I'm saying? That would be 20 minutes of the film, you know, 3 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 4 minutes there, and boom, we got
dialogue.
Dialogue. Yeah. And I was thinking, shit, May 19th, 2023. You know what I mean? We shoot in February again. Now we take long. We have to shoot sooner because the editing it's gonna be a lot more editing.
Fred, just say when, so I can mark my calendars. I don't even need just tell me when.
But I already know the response is gonna be well. So we got May 15th. We're doing the private screening for us and the crew and whoever your +1 is, and then May 22nd we're gonna do. I want to give this film to the community, so I'm gonna shoot it free in Leimert Park where we actually shot it at. I'm gonna screen it there so the community can watch it outside.
May 22nd.
Yeah, from 6 to 8. 6 to 8.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Yeah, and we're gonna have live entertainment. We're gonna have an artist. Hope is performing. I don't know if you know her. Rain Don't Last Forever. She literally just confirmed an hour ago. And
dope.
Yeah, and then we'll show the film at 7, and then we'll do Q&A after the film, and then go from there. So so we'll be busy in May, and then once the film festival season gonna be crazy for this film. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I think I just saw something about a film festival, and I kind of smiled to myself because I knew they're just not ready. Like, and it's no shade to anybody's project, because I'm proud of you, and just to get a project done is an amazing step. Yeah. But when I think about what we're bringing to the table, I'm like, oh, you're not ready. Like, I don't know what to tell. I don't know how to prepare you guys for this.
It's not cookie cutter. It's not anything that you've already seen. Nowhere near it. This is straight out left field.
This is his own lane. Truly, like Fred, like you really explored a completely different lane. Like you took like the initiative for it, and I have to commend you for that, because I feel like it's a topic people are so terrified of, and you just like took it on head on without any regrets, without any hesitation.
Right, and I think that. And I say this I'd say about 80% of people are even too afraid to even touch a topic like this.
Oh, for sure.
80%. I mean, how can you? You know what I mean? Like, so the film festival directors aren't gonna know how to see this film. They're gonna be like, hold the fuck up.
That's just hope they have the balls, though. You know what I mean?
No, this movie's not supposed to happen like this. It's just supposed to be a conversation in the barbershop, and people get excited, and that wins all the awards because we're talking truth.
Right.
Truth plus action equals.
Right.
Checks and balances, you know? Yeah.
Right.
Man, we got a monster coming, man. We got a monster coming.
They're not ready, but you know, that's great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they gotta be ready because May 19th, we rolling, man. We rolling.
And the way time is going, I feel like May 19th is like tomorrow. So it's approaching fast.
We 28 days away.
Yeah.
It happened so fast. It happened so fast for me because I'm working on it every day. You know what I mean? Whether it's trying to get advertisement, whether it's trying to get whatever it is. And so I don't have enough time in my day. You know what I mean? So I'm like 28 days at about the 15th day, May 1st, I'm gonna get anxious like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just be on edge, man. So, but
that's a beautiful thing though. I hope you embrace all of it. That's a beautiful place to be in. Because you know you have something special. Yeah. So
it's funny. I feel like LeBron James in the 12th grade.
Oh, see. I understand. Yes.
I do. Like I'm ready to go to the league. Like I'm this. Y'all have no idea. People. Every time I describe it to somebody, like, because I can't give it away, and I describe it a different way every time, and I say, y'all still, America ain't ready for this film. No part of America is ready for this film, dog.
You know, I'll say this. I think there's a portion of us that don't know that we're ready to see this film. Because I feel like there's a portion of America that really needs to see it.
That's what I know.
To feel like we're being spoken for, and this wasn't a topic that we just, pushed under the rug or just forgot about or just, got distracted with whatever else is going on, Will Smith and that whole thing. You know what I mean? Like this is something we needed to hear, like we needed to see.
This is not to cut you off, Jazz. This to me, and just to piggyback on what you said, this to me is like when Isaac Hayes wrote the song Soul Man for Sam and Dave, or James Brown came out with I'm Black and I'm Proud. It's that moment when you watch it, because we need to feel proud about who we are, where we come from, our history, our plans to move forward, how we plan to lift our people up. This is that. Hurrah. You know what I mean? This is that. I feel good. I'm glad I'm Black. I think this
And I feel like not even just Black. I feel like it's about being proud to be like a Black American, because I feel like our whole identity gets like mixed in with the world, and like no, like Black America is like its own category, its own, you know what I mean? So it's
America for sure.
But we need to see it. This is something that needs to not just be something we casually thought about like in our heads, but just didn't have the courage or have an audience that would want to talk to us about it so we could get these emotions out. This is something we need to see. Right.
And something else you need to see. Smooth Sha shouted you out, Jazz.
Oh, thank you, Smooth. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
I figured you appreciate
that. Smooth Sha. You smooth, all right.
That was very sweet.
So how would you want to leave the shop? How would you summarize it? And we'll start with you, Jazz.
Don't start with me. I don't know how to summarize it. Because look, I want to just talk about it, but I don't want to give it.
I'm ready to have that conversation. I'm ready. Like, for example, I know we have a scene now I believe there's 2 scenes that the Academy board would say that is a perfect scene. Nurse. I think the nurse scene is flawless. Because it's never been done before.
Right.
Day 1 first scene.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's never been done before. So when people watch that, they've never seen that before on any level. Nobody's ever done it. No one's ever gone to get them.
Right.
It's always been a military man going to get a military man, or an agent going to get. But it's never been.
This is civilians.
There you go, a civilian.
Civilian. Yeah.
Yes.
This is unheard of. Very unorthodox.
But that conversation you have on day 2, dog. I'm getting, man, look at my arm, man.
What's you talking about?
Man, that conversation. Day 2, scene 2. Scene 2.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
That scene, yo.
Yeah, that was fire, man.
Yo.
That was fire.
Man.
That had me pumped up too.
We know.
Yeah, it had
we
me
know.
Pumped up. Like, yeah, it did. I wouldn't have done it, but it's one of those screaming scenes, like you really just want to lose your composure, kind of, sort of, because you start really not reminiscing, but thinking about how it, certain things went down, and you're in a position almost, like in your own world, in a position to do something about some things. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
All I can say for real, man, like I hope the world is tuned in right now, man. When I tell you this is gonna be a treat, I advise everybody to go get all their popcorn and their drinks, and do not move from in front of that screen from 8:29 until after the credits roll.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm so serious.
Yeah. And you know what? To speak to that point, Ro, I'm kind of afraid to put outtakes at the end of the film.
Why?
Because grandma's gonna be crying.
Yeah.
Grandma's gonna cry. I have no grandma's crying. It's just no.
Ain't no need to turn back now, baby.
I mean, I say it's full steam ahead.
Go hard all the way. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
go hard all the way.
Should we put outtakes at the end, you think?
I think so. Why not?
You think so? Because take them out of that emotion. You know what I mean? Because grandma.
I always feel like, like when I graduated with all my degrees are in psychology. I feel like every time we did anything that was challenging emotionally or mentally, there was like a debriefing. Like we're taught to debrief at the end. So I feel like outtakes can help people pull back a little bit and regain their composure. And especially like, I'll say the last location on the second day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, I feel like would get to everyone because it kind of just wraps everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's true. That's true. But yeah,
put the outtakes in there.
Some funny moments in the outtakes that are, like you said, bring people down a little bit, and put some smiles on some faces after the tears. Yeah. Whatever the other roller coaster of emotions happen. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody leaves smiling.
Right. Yeah. Everyone leaves smiling.
But I'm gonna tell you what. This is what they're gonna do. I don't know how their gestures when they leave. But remember when I'm about to date myself again. But remember back in the day when you would go to the theater and you would see a karate movie, and you'll come out and you do all the karate kicks and all of that when you left. It's one of those moments. This is that kind of film when you leave. You know what I mean? You're gonna find something to do from that film, something that you digested from that film. You're gonna leave with that. And it's gonna be whether you just keep repeating a particular line over and over again, or something. It's gonna be something you leave with that's gonna stick with you forever.
I wonder what's the line of the movie. I don't know what it is.
That's what I know, right?
I don't know. Line? That's a hard question.
Oh man, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Because there's so many. Like, there's so many moments that you could easily, like, be the line for the entire thing. But, yeah, I don't know. On that one, you can go a lot of different routes that way.
Yeah, there are so many. True.
There are so many. Let me know what y'all doing tomorrow around 5 or 6. I got another interview tomorrow, and I was gonna text y'all, but since y'all here, if y'all not busy,
I don't even know what is tomorrow. What is today?
Friday.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm good. All my stuff happens in the daytime.
I'll text you.
I won't be available at 5 on Fridays. I take my wife out.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's a gentleman. He opens up all the doors and everything. You know.
Yes, he does.
She knows. She knows.
I just confirmed that today. So that's why, and I would love to have y'all come on, and I'll send y'all some other things too in terms of interviews and stuff too.
Yeah, whatever you need. Whatever you need.
Let me know.
You just let me know. I mean, I really want this. I feel like it's going to be big on its own, but like whatever I can do to, help. I don't have millions and millions of followers and all that. I'm really bad at social media, actually, but I will still do whatever I can.
Neither none of us do, but when the film drops, I'm telling all my celebrity friends, you repost it or you lose a friend.
Wow.
This is my money.
Fair.
This is my. It ain't no. Are you my friend?
Yeah.
Period. I don't want to hear, well, no, post it.
Where it's too political or it's too.
Post it.
No,
Yeah.
you got to just.
Mm-hmm. So I'm.
If you're an ally, you're an ally. If you're standing with us, you stand with us.
Right.
That's just how it goes.
Right. So that's how convicted I am on this, and I thank y'all for coming through tonight, man. And on the not the 19th, but the 20th, we got to come because I treat Malcolm X's birthday like Thanksgiving. So family comes down, we do everything every year. I do it, and
cool.
So it's like a big party. It's a big party. So, but I will be going live that night, and we should all come in and do a cyber toast.
Good.
Dude, I'm down.
I'm
down. Let's do
somewhere
it.
Around 8:15, 8:35 or something like that. Come in.
Can I please just real quick, before we end it, I just want to do a quick shout out to poet Ronnie Girl, who is the designer of the jacket that I wore. So if you do need a Halloween costume and you want to look like mine, you don't have to have my jacket particularly because that's one of a kind, but you can get something that's she makes really, really awesome. I actually got to visit her. I went down to her boutique and I got to see more of her stuff in person. And she's really amazing. So make sure you go check her out. I think it's every Saturday, like the Crenshaw. So it's just make sure you're there because she did an amazing job. And I have probably worn this jacket out because I wear it everywhere.
Oh, you do?
I do. Are you kidding me? I do. And you know what? The only thing about it is that there's a lot of Howard alumni that see it and get really excited about it. So they're like, "Oh, you from Howard?" And I'm like, no, my character is though. Like, I'm with you in spirit. But yeah, I get so many compliments on it. Like, I wear it on set all the time. I've been on multiple sets with it, and I get a lot of compliments on it. So I love that jacket.
As you should.
It's a bad jacket.
So thank you again for that, and shout out to Poet Ronnie Girl at Poet Ronnie Girl. You can check out her Instagram and see all of her stuff. So
she'll be in the credits too. So they'll know how to find her and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely send y'all that. I thank y'all for coming through, man. And
thank you for having us.
And follow us as well. Follow us on Instagram, Robrooks_
and Jasmine Hester 23 on all my platforms. Everything. Same thing.
Just go to any one of my posts and they'll be tagged on it anyway. Especially for the next 6 months.
I'm down.
So yeah, thank y'all for coming through, man. And Checks and Balances, May 19th, Malcolm X's birthday and the birth of the series. Checks and Balances, man. I could totally see a part 2.
There will be. I'm just gonna put it out there now. There's gonna be a part 2, maybe even a 3.
I know it's gonna be a part 2, like because I you know, we gotta. It's a must.
It's because you know what, your brain isn't done with it.
Right.
It wasn't a closed.
No,
book.
my brain isn't done with it at all.
So you can't let it. It's one of those things where we just kind of ended a chapter, but we didn't end the book. So now we got to move on to other chapters.
Next chapter. That's right.
Yeah. Facts. Y'all gonna be busy.
Bring it. I'm ready. I'm telling you, just let me know the date so I can block them out.
Thank you
I'm
guys.
ready.
Thank you guys for coming
for
in. Dirk,
having us,
another
man.
comment for you. Sorry, Ro. She gets all the comments.
Thank you, Dirk. Shout out to Dirk. Dirk, thanks. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you very much.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, let me know. I'll see you.
And I'll get back to y'all too for sure. Thank y'all for coming on.
Thanks for
All
having me. Good night, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night. See you.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
So there y'all have it, man. So this is my checks and balances sweater. So every interview, anything you see, I will be wearing this sweater like I wore the other one last year for 9 Wives. And